You're watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
I always look forward to big games and good competition.
Well, last year we lost to them, but this year we're going to change that around. At the end of the day, it comes down to how we play on the defensive end.
Just to get some momentum going into the tournament against a good Snyder team who's going to be real fundamental. So it's just a good task.
Got to try to limit their weapons and try to contain them as a whole.
We always pull out some way, somehow. So I'm just looking forward for it.
As the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. For boys basketball in Indiana, it means the final Friday of the regular season is upon us. Sectionals tipping off next Tuesday, which means teams getting their final tune-ups tonight, which means some really interesting matchups here in Northeast Indiana. And that indeed the case at Kilmer Court. Here's Colton Howard with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Colton.
Thanks, Glenn. When it comes to Summit City sports, James Blackman Sr.'s name still looms large. Led by Deshaun Thomas, his teams at Lures won a pair of state titles, and since then he's added another state championship with his alma mater, the Marion Giants. But tonight, Blackman and company circling back to the Summit City. Marion at Snyder, it's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Up until last month, James Blackman Sr. had been leading scorer in Marion history. Now that honor belongs to his youngest son, Jalen. A senior, Jalen over 2,000 points in his career. First quarter, Rodney Gibson to Matthew Goldsby. The rim probably still shaking. The senior throwing down the two-handed flush. But Jaden Moore cooking up something special. 15 points in just the first quarter alone, including this beauty from past the arc. Gives the Panthers a slight advantage, 28-24. Right before the half, Tyler Harding spin cycle activated. The basket drops. Panthers head into the break, still holding that 4-point lead. But Blackman having himself a night, ladies and gentlemen. The steal on one end, coast to coast, monster slam on the other. The senior finishing with a career-high 52 points, but a costly mistake late in the game. Blackman dribbling the ball off of his foot, forcing possession the other way with 24 seconds left. Snyder capitalizing. Carson Jenkins heading straight to the bucket, puts the Panthers up by 4. Snyder hanging on to win 98-96, 194 combined points tonight.
Man, I'm just happy we got the win and we're building momentum into the section. They got a really good team, close game, we pulled it out. We just been working on closing out in the second half and we did that tonight.
Yeah, home court last game feels good. Most of the games, we haven't had fans, so fans came out, got a win for them.
I think we're invigorated about the way about how good we think we can be, but at the same time, I think we're focused enough to know that it's going to come down to the defensive end, and so we'll get back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, next up, Snyder gets to Calp at the East Noble sectional on Tuesday. Marion hosts their sectional. They play Lafayette Jeff on Tuesday as well. Glenn, back to you.
All right, thank you. Coming into the night with 2,749 career points, Luke Brown of Blackford, 5th all-time in Indiana scoring history. Only Damon Bailey, Marion Pierce, Deshaun Thomas, and Romeo Langford have scored more than the Blackford stud. Northrop at Blackford. That was Brown with a jumper. He signed with Stetson University, going to go play college ball down in the state of Florida. Blackford up by 4, but Kamani Smith sinks one. He's dangerous for the Bruins, and Rod Chamble's team keeping this one close. Dawson Hundley for Blackford in for 2. And the Bruins up by 5 in the first. And Kamani Smith again. So versatile. He had 17 points, did the senior for the Bruins. But Luke Brown from downtown, it's money. The kid had 39 points. Are you kidding me? Top 5 all-time in the state of Indiana in scoring. Blackford wins 66-62. Another sort of atypical matchup on the final Friday night of the regular season. We're talking historically strong Kokomo at Huntington North. And it was Zach Hubbard night. Hubbard with a 3 in the early going. You're going to see a little bit more from Zach Hubbard. They leave him alone, and he does it again. And you know what? Why don't we show him hitting another 3? Because Craig Keegan's team simply could not miss from behind the arc. That's not a 3. It's a layup, though, from Zach. And he had 31 points on the game to lead everybody. Kokomo going the other way. Jackson Richards with the bucket. But who else but Mr. Hubbard nailing one from deep. Again, he had 31 as Huntington North wins big over Kokomo, 67-34. Columbia City at Concordia. The Eagles coming off a win against Lures on Tuesday. Could they take down another SAC team? The Eagles, some good ball movement. Jackson Crawford with a bucket down low. That was in the first quarter. In the second quarter, it's Joe Tapp. Good for 3 for the Fighting Brockmans. And more from the Cadets. You'll see Luke Speckard ringing up 3 more. The Cadets up 22-14. You're going to see Seth Mills for Columbia City come through with a 3 here, and it will be Mason Baker with a 3 at the buzzer in this one. Columbia City knocks off another SAC team, 57-56 Eagles over Cadets. Regional rivalry game out in Woodburn, 3A number 4 Leo at Woodland. The Warriors looking good here, and Joe Reedy. A difficult matchup, 6'7", can shoot it, can put it on the deck. You saw him pop the 3 there, but Leo up 17-14. Still in the second quarter, it's DJ Allen. 6'7", DJ Allen had 14 points and 7 boards. That would lead the Leo Lions. You're going to see Brennan Donovan for for Woodland. Kid can play some soccer as well. He knocks down the 3, and then it's Braden Smith coming up with the bucket. But just like the Concordia game and the Columbia City contest, this one came down to the wire as Joe Reedy buried a 3 as time expired. Woodland knocking off Leo 46-43. Conference game still left in the NECC. A big one here for Central Noble. Win by the Cougars, and they tie Westview for the conference title. Fairfield's Braden Helms here, trying to make sure that doesn't happen. He drills the jumper for the Falcons, but it would be Connor Asijan playing above the rim. Asijan slamming one home. Central Noble up by 10 in the early going, 12-2. And then it's Connor Asijan again already. Central Noble's all-time leading scorer, and the kid is just a junior, punching one home. And, well, you know what? He wasn't the only guy that could play above the rim tonight for Central Noble. Sawyer Yoder, I saw a massive slam against Busco earlier this year. Yeah, the kid can dunk. You got to love the celly from his good teammate Connor Asijan. They had a good time tonight. Central Noble a winner, 69-33. They clinch a share of the NECC title with Westview. Great matchup in Turtletown, 15-6 Eastside, 16-4 Busco. Third quarter action here. Hugh Henderson left alone, and that is a mistake because he can shoot it. 30-25, Eastside in the lead. Fear the flow. Luke McClure. Oh, the glorious locks and the ability to shoot the 3 ball. It was 32-30 at that point. Santonio Brewer, he's been doing it all season for Ryan Abbott's club. Why not tonight? He gets the lay-in right there. It's a 4-point ball game. You're going to see Landon Jordan, though, such a tough matchup, really anywhere. Jordan, the future Huntington Forester, gets the and 1 as Busco escapes with a win, 58-57 over the Blazers. Historic Paul Bateman Gymnasium, Garrett hosting West Noble. The Chargers looking for their 4th win in a row as they head into sectionals. To pick it up in the first quarter, it's Adam Nelson, and he had 11 points on the game as West Noble up early. How about Zach Peters in the post for the Chargers, and it's a 5-point lead for West Noble. Jason Bailey, little pump fake it in. That is fundamentally sound for the Railroaders. But you'll see West Noble's Brockton Miller get the steal, and he lays it in. That was from Austin Kripe, and then you'll see Kripe do it himself. Kripe had 23 points on the game to lead West Noble. West Noble a winner, 69-38. Up in Angola, the Hornets looking to get hot before the playoffs, and Brandon Appleton's team hosting Lakeland. Special moment early on. We're talking Angola senior Gage King has that injured knee. You can see the brace on it right there. Not able to fully go, but he does get the layup early on. Hats off to him. Always good to end the career at home with a smile. Beautiful, beautiful moment for Angola. Lakeland's Braden Bontrager, speaking of beautiful moments, he just became the school's all-time leading scorer recently. He got the bucket there for the Lakers, but simply too much Angola. Hey, they weren't going to lose at home on the final night of the regular season. Joel Knox, then Giovanni Tagliaferri for 3 as Angola takes care of business, 82-64. What a moment for Gage King and the Hornets. Hey, Westview wrapping up with a non-conference game. 2A number 14 Warriors at Concord. This one, a good one. And it's Mason Yoder in the first, knocking down a 3 for Ed Bentley's team. Concord coming the other way. Gavin Smith pops in 1 there, but you're going to see Yoder. We saw him shoot. This time he takes it to the deck and gets the bucket. but it's Concord knocking off Westview tonight, 64-58, Minutemen over the Warriors. Three Rivers Conference at the Jungle, Manchester hosting Northfield, and Jaden Pease. Watch this one. Early on, Jaden Pease hammering one home for the Norse. You gotta love that. Now, Northfield was in control of this ball game early, 11-2. But guess what? Manchester, they would come all the way back. Maddox Zolman, you saw him hit one. Then it's Maddox Zolman doing it again. Manchester got the fire in the belly. You're going to see Cade Jones. You saw that Manchester could shoot. Apparently they can dish and score at the rim as well. How about some Luke Rammer coming up here for Manchester as the Squires fight their way back in this one and eventually knock off Northfield. The final 76-67 Manchester. Final stop in Indiana, Smith Academy here in Fort Wayne became an IHSAA sanctioned program just a few years ago. They're called the Fighting 54th. They hosted Daleville tonight. That was Justin Grant to Keaton Farrell for the three for the Daleville Broncos to make it 60-20. You see DeJour Johnson with the free throw for Smith Academy. Unfortunately, not enough scoring for Smith tonight. We'll see Farrell to Ethan Colvin to Owen Crabb. He nails it as Daleville comes in to the Summit City and beats Smith Academy by a final of 69-22. Well, that is going to do it for the Hoosier State as far as high school hoops go tonight. But coming up after the break, we're going to cross the border into the Buckeye State as sectional championship night going on over in Ohio. The Antwerp Archers ranked #1 in the state for Division IV. Would tonight be the start of a long, long tournament run. Plus, Hicksville, Wayne Trace, Crestview, they were in action as well. We got all those highlights coming up next in The Zone.
You're watching the Highlight Zone. Go! We are the Antwerp Archers. Welcome back to the Highlight Zone. Let's go, Antwerp!
Ranked #1 in Ohio's Division IV state poll, the Antwerp Archers have a bullseye on their back. Antwerp, one of the favorites to bring home a state title, and if they do, it'd be the first in program history. Archers 45-2 over the last 2 seasons combined. That's impressive. They were playing for a sectional title at home against Stryker, and in the first quarter, it was Luke Kraus time. Kraus with the lefty stroke pops it in. Antwerp up by 5, and then, well, if you're lefty, you got to be crafty, right? Kraus, ooh, love it. He drills it, and Antwerp up by 7. Stryker trying to strike back. You're going to see Amos Sloan with the hoop of the arm. Got hit pretty hard right there to cut it to 4. And then it's Stryker's Joe Ramone as Joe Ramone steps out and nails the 3. But Jagger Lander, 6'7" junior, got an offer from St. Francis, and he can play. He slammed it home right there, and Antwerp advances 63-54 with a win over Stryker. Staying in the Division IV, Defiance District, Hicksville in action. The Aces hosting Holgate, second quarter action. Hicksville's Mason Slattery off the miss. He collects here, gets the bump and the dump, and guess what? Hicksville up by 1 in the second quarter. Holgate coming the other way. Bailey Sonnenberg to the rack right there for Holgate, but Hicksville simply too much. Watch Landon Turnbull strong like bull. He gets the bucket down low as Hicksville takes care of Holgate. The Aces advancing 44-30, the final tonight in H-Town. At Crestview, the Knights led by Ohio State recruit Kaylin Etzler. Crestview hosting Delphos St. John's, and Carson Hunter finding Carson Kreischer, who gets it to fall and draws the foul. Free throw, no good, but it's 31-25. How about Carson Hunter with a bucket there as Crestview feeling mighty fine. Kaylin Etzler, a rare miss here. Loose ball, Ronte Jackson. Right place, right time, right effort. You gotta love it if you're a Crestview fan. And then it's the future Buckeye, Mr. Kaylin Etzler, taking care of business as Crestview wins 51-37 over St. John's. They get Ottoville next. Over in Haviland, Division III, we're talking Wayne Trace hosting Mount Blanchard Riverdale. And it's Wayne Trace looking good. You're going to see Trevor Sin, or Cameron Sin, I should say, cutting inside for 2 right there. Then it's Trevor Sin. He pops the 3. They probably know each other, Cameron and Trevor. He drills it. And how about a little bit of post action here from Wayne Trace? Kyle Stoller getting the 2 down low, and then it's another 3 coming from Brooks Lockhoff with the 3. 16-13 Wayne Trace. And Wayne Trace goes on to win this one 75-50. Our teams from Ohio faring quite well tonight. A college hoops after wins against Michigan State and Nebraska. Purdue looking for its third straight dub. The Boilermakers of Penn State first half. Jaden Ivey, love the freshman. He had 14. But Sasha Stefanovic would play the role of star for Purdue tonight. You're going to see Sasha pop one in. He had 16 points. And in the first half, Purdue just simply starting to roll on the Nittany Lions. The big guy, 7'3", Zach Edey, the freshman with the slam. Purdue, no problem with Penn State. They stay hot to the Boilers, 73-52. In the G League, Mad Ants with the 11th of their 15-game season. The Ants facing Agua Caliente. It's third quarter. Devin Robinson, the big guy with the slam.
That's a lot.
And then watch this in the fourth quarter. It's late, and this would be the key basket in the ball game. Daxter Miles Jr. with the bucket to put the Ants up by 1 with less than 10 seconds to go as the Ants go on to win 109-108 thanks to that bucket. That's going to do it for Hoops right now. We got some more Comets action and much more coming up next.
Hockey is in Fort Wayne at the highlight zone. Woo!
We're Angola Hornets, and welcome back to the highlight zone.
Well, it's our last look at basketball tonight before we hit the ice for hockey, and without further ado, we're going to get right to it. It's time to find out who's taking home Gem of the Night honors, brought to you as always by Peter Franklin Jewelers. You didn't see this earlier in the show. We saved it for this. It's Joe Reedy. Final seconds against Leo. Game tied. The junior pops the 3, and Woodland wins on the Joe Reedy 3. They knock off their rival and 3A number 4 Leo by 3 thanks to Joe Reedy. So we had one play from Indiana. Why not one play from Ohio, right? Jagger Landers, the 6'7" junior from Antwerp with the pilfer and the punch, as both Indiana and Ohio represented tonight on the highlight zone in your Peter Franklin Jewelers Gem of the Night. Congratulations to Joe and Jagger. Hey, from the hardwood to hockey, after 3 home games last weekend, the Comets with 3 road games this weekend, all 3 of them at the Indy Fuel. First period, things looking good. Matthew Bowden's with his first goal of the year as the Comets led 1-0. Second period, Comets on the power play, and this is just beautiful hockey. Anthony Petruzzelli would score his 4th goal of the season, put the Comets up 2-0. But the Comets fall apart in the third period. This one goes to overtime as Indy beats the Comets, the 3-2 final. Disappointing if you're a K's fan, but they get them twice more this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. 4A and 3A state hockey tournaments in Fort Wayne this weekend. Homestead won the city title last Saturday. The Spartans looking to make a run at the 3A state championship. They were taking on Valparaiso. The shot on goal by Dylan Bosch there. It's stopped by Dylan Niermeyer. And then Cameron Duranick with the shot stopped by Alex Doherty. This one, we didn't see any goals really while we were there. Homestead eventually does lose to Valpo, though, by a final of 3-2. The Fort Wayne Vipers on the ice as the Vipers taking on South Bend St. Joe's. Vipers on the attack in the first period, and it would be a success. Jackson Bertels to Jared McKinley for the goal, and the Vipers take themselves to an early 1-zip lead. How about South Bend St. Joe's, though? You're going to see Anthony Terrata with the puck. He finds Champ Farrell in front, and Farrell finds the net. This one would go to overtime. The good news is Fort Wayne Vipers do pull out the win. 3-2 the final over South Bend St. Joe's. Action continuing, of course, tomorrow and Sunday with what is their version of the Frozen Four. Now, that is going to do it for this week's edition of the Highlight Zone. We'll see you next Friday.